Hey guys, Eric Bray, Focus Fishing Guide Service, Table Rock Fishing Intel. Got another Table Rock fishing report for you. It is Monday, January 1st, first of the year. Happy New Year, all that nonsense. Just got off the water. It was kind of slow this morning until the sun popped out, and then we started getting bit pretty good. But as far as our lake level is concerned, we're at 910.38, so for a little bit more than 4.5 feet below normal pool for the winter time. Water temperature 51, 52, all the way up to about 53 or 54 is what we saw all day. Bite's good. It's the fish are definitely still moving, and everything that we did today was predicated on shad. If we had shad around, we could get bit. If we didn't have shad around, it was tough, and really the sun helped us out quite a bit. Best way to know, of course, best way to stay on top of it, join Table Rock Fishing Intel, become a pro member, get all those daily reports. Even through the holidays, we've had quite a few reports, and I expect to get quite a few more, especially as the weather warms up. Get the weekly reports, get all the information, all the tournament information as it becomes available. It's your one stop to get everything you need, including lake level and water temperature. It's right on the home page, right at the top of the page, so it's easy for you to find. As far as fishing is concerned, deep bite's been pretty strong. It's a little weird. You've got to have shad around. The fish aren't necessarily feeding on the shad all day long. Right before we got off the water now, it's about 2 o'clock. They really started feeding on the shad. The sun had kind of lifted the shad up off of the bottom, and they really started feeding on the shad. So that's definitely key, to have some shad around. I am catching fish a lot deeper. At least today we caught them a lot deeper than we normally catch them this time of year. Most of them came on either the jigging wrap, had a few on a scuba spoon, had a few on a Damiki, and even some on a drop shot, but most of them were in that 60 to 70 foot range. They weren't up in the 30s and 40s where we normally catch them this time of year. I expect them to move up there. I think with the core running water, that's kind of moved the shad and moved the fish out a little bit deeper than we normally catch them. I know over the weekend, guys were catching them on a crankbait a little bit, mostly on a rock crawler, transition banks where it changes from gravel to rock to bigger rock, and where you've got wind, and we had plenty of wind over the weekend, so guys were catching them on a rock crawler. Have talked to a few guys catching them on a jerkbait a little bit, but it seems like the water needs to cool a little bit more and get the gizzard shad moving up shallow before that jerkbait bite really turns on. And then of course you can always catch them on a jig. I've talked to several guys catching them on either the Pee Wee HD football jig, the Pee Wee HD spider jig, a few of them on just a regular heavy cover football jig. Most of those fish are still catching smallmouth, and most of them are in that 15 to 25 foot range. So it's a lot of the same fish that we would normally target deep, but with them being smallmouth, they're more apt to eat a jig versus eating a drop shot or a spoon or a Damiki or something like that. All in all, the lake is fishing pretty good. It's a little bit tougher than normal. The water temperature is just now starting to get to that colder point where we're going to start to see the shad group up. We saw some really good sized balls of shad today, so I really think over the next couple of weeks we've got some cooler weather coming in. Shad are going to group up. The deep bite's really going to turn on, so now it's time. If you want to learn how to catch fish deep, you want to see how we target these deep fish, how we find the shad, how we find the fish, now's the time to call and go out on a guide trip. Just contact Focus Fishing Guide Service. You can reach me at 417-860-4743 or hit my website, focusfishing.com, and there you can either book online or just shoot me an email. Either way, I get back to you as soon as I can. Guys, thanks for watching the video. Again, check out Table Rock Fishing Intel if you haven't done so, but thanks for watching. Can't wait to hear from you. We'll see you on the water.